up, guys? You're back at Andy's Speed Shop. What's going on? It's been 2 months. Well, I'm gonna give you an update on all things Andy's Speed Shop, give you an update on the new job, working at E-Town Power Sports. Got a little toy update, been waiting on that for 20 years. We're gonna put some parts on that. We're gonna test some new tools. So, grab a seat, hang out, let's do this. So let's talk new job. It's been about 2 months. Last thing you saw, I was putting together a toolbox for a first-timers go at a professional mechanic's career. The tools are working out great. I don't regret any of my purchases. I do wish that I had bought more impact sockets. And so I've been replacing some of my chromes that I use the most with impact rated sockets. I was very fortunate to come into E-Town Power Sports, to a group of guys who are very knowledgeable and, most importantly, pretty darn patient with a new guy. I'm learning a lot, getting to work on a lot of cool stuff. I've had some opportunities to buy some cool stuff, and let's talk about that. This is my 2001 Yamaha Banshee. Those are 21-year-old tires, 21-year-old plastics, 21-year-old seat, all OEM except for the exhaust, but I still have the OEM exhaust. We got the FMF Gold Series fatties on it with the Power Core 2 silencers. Sounds great. I have toyed with the thought of putting the OEM pipes back on it. I've never even heard a Banshee with OEM pipes outside of YouTube, but everyone at work is telling me no, don't do it, you'll lose 10 horsepower. Picked it up and it had these shock covers on it. I've never been a big fan of shock covers until Rick, the guy who sold it to me, peeled back the shock covers and showed me the beautiful 21-year-old OEM shocks. He put these on it, I think the day he bought it 21 years ago, and well, it paid off. So, super cool, pretty darn fresh OEM Banshee. I've got original papers, I've got the title. Man, what a cool thing. I've been wanting one forever. Now I've got it. Today we're gonna throw on some armor, skid plate. We're gonna do that. This thing's pretty naked underneath, and I'm not just gonna let it sit here and be pretty. I'm gonna ride the crap out of it. Also, I was contacted by a tool company because they saw my toolbox video. The toolbox video got a lot of views and a lot of attention, and so they wanted to send me some tools to try. So we're gonna play with those today too. I will never turn down tools. I don't care what they are. We're gonna go through what they sent me. We're gonna use them, play with them. I thought this was pretty cool. First thing that's ever shown up that said Andy's Speed Shop on it. So, tool manufacturer Nico. I do have, I think I just have one thing of Nico manufacturing. And that is, yeah, that's my extractor set from Nico. Nice set. Comes in handy. Gotta have it when you gotta have it. But check this out. I thought the guy was gonna send me, you know, some impact sockets or something to try out. Don't get me wrong, I'll take anything. But look at this kit. 20 volt angle grinder, rechargeable LED work light, 20 volt, 3/8 impact driver, infrared thermometer. And you'd be surprised how often you would use one of these. In fact, we can have some fun and compare it to my top of the line Fluke infrared thermometer. So let's check it out. I'm gonna get the battery in this thing and we'll do some playing. Yeah, it came with a little analog thermometer as well. That's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna get the battery in this and we're gonna compare them. So in just the battery installation alone, right off the bat, I'm noticing an advantage of the Nico over the Fluke, and that is a toolless battery install. The Fluke has a screw to get to the battery. The Nico does not. It takes a 9-volt battery, which is a little rare these days. You don't see many things running on 9 volts anymore. Let's check it out. You got your laser to see what you're looking at. We probably need to change some settings. I'm stuck in Celsius here. So in the instructions it's telling me to open up the battery and slide the switch to the desired conversion, going from Celsius to Fahrenheit. I've got it open. I don't see where there is a switch. So that's a discrepancy there. Maybe it's an older manual. So I never did find a switch to go from Celsius to Fahrenheit, but what I did do was take the Fluke and change it over to Celsius so we can at least match up here. So let's warm up a Banshee and we'll get some readings off these exhaust pipes. Be helpful if it was a neutral. That'll never get old. And just so that you can smell what I'm smelling, well, get it in candle form because I'm that crazy about it. Pretty darn close if you ask me. So 0.6 degrees off, 0.6 degrees Celsius. This thing is ridiculously expensive. I think this is 30 bucks, Amazon, Nico. Very comparable. Yeah, if it's up to me and it's my money, I'm going Nico on that. Check out what else they sent. the next one I want to play with is the 20 volt brushless 3/8 inch impact driver. Also by Nico, claimed 185 foot-pound max torque, I think. So what I want to do for this is I want to take one of the lug nuts on the tractor. I want to drive it hard with the Milwaukee 1/2 inch impact. We'll do the one I just removed. I don't know the specs on the Milwaukee 1/2 inch, but I'm sure that it's more than 185 foot-pound. Anyway, we're gonna drive that on, and unfortunately I'm gonna use an adapter because I don't have much in the way of a 3/8 drive impact socket, so that's what we're gonna do. So we'll drive that lug nut on with the Milwaukee, good and tight. Okay, real world test. That was driven on with a name brand, more powerful tool. And I swear I've not done this before. No idea how this is gonna turn out. We'll put that on the highest setting. There it is. We'll see if I can remove that nut that I just torqued with the Milwaukee. It worked. It worked hard, but it did it. It took a moment. But still, in a pinch, impressive. It's much lighter, of course. It's much smaller. You can get it in a much tighter area. The weight is just, you can't compare it. But that's pretty cool. I'm gonna take that to work and I'm gonna use it, and we'll see how it does in the long term. What else did they send? The light. We'll take a look at it. There's nothing I can do for like a long-term review for any of this stuff right away. This is a surface mount LED rechargeable work light. Cool. I love rechargeable stuff. I do have the Harbor Freight flashlights at work, and it's been 2 months, and already having to go buy batteries for those. So it's nice when you can have one that you just plug in to the box at the end of the day, and then the next morning that sucker's ready to go. It's got the Nico brand on it. There's your charge port and your switch. This is probably gonna freak the camera out. Hey, I like that. I wish that the power switch and charger were elsewhere, and that was a nice strong magnet where I could just shove it on a work area that's metal. That's what I would change about it. But still, pretty darn cool. It does come with provisions to hang it. It's got a couple of different accessories, detachable. Whoa. We're changing the story a bit. Hang on. Check it out. There's your magnet. Yeah. Okay. So you can put that magnet anywhere you want on that light. Nice. All right. Okay, well that was gonna be my only complaint. This is the first time I'm seeing it, so very cool. So not only can I charge it on my box after a shift, but I can stick it anywhere I want. Very nice. Last but not least, probably going to be my favorite actually. Let's go check this out. Now I've got an angle grinder, but you know, and it served me well. It's from Harbor Freight, but it's got this problem. You know, check this out. 20 volt. It's going to use the same battery as my Nico 3/8 Impact, so that'll be nice. Let's see if this thing shipped charged, shall we? Spindle thread 5/8, blade diameter 4.5 inch, pretty standard stuff. Battery indicator, variable speed, 8,000 RPM max. I think that's a no load speed, 8,000 RPM. Everything they have shipped me comes in a nice case. Looks like I'm gonna have a tool in here to change over blades. Got your charger. Yep, that is fully charged. You can select different speeds, it looks like. And the switch is kind of a two-function, momentary, or you can set it. So that's nice. So let's put like a, I don't know, let's put a flap disc on it and see how it does. There's your brake so that you can change your disc. That's something I've not experienced. Wire free. That's awesome. I don't know. Let's find something to grind on. Now this thing, this came with the property when I moved here. It was in the shop. It was too big and too heavy for the previous owner to move. It's solid metal with a machined flat surface. I don't know what its original function was, but I'm using it as an anvil. It's got some text written on it. It says USA right there. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty cool to have. Anyway, it's been painted. Yeah, whatever that is, it's a super hardened steel because I'm not doing anything to it but removing paint. Cool. But anyway, that is super handy. Oh, check that out. It's even got a little filter for the brushless motor. Huh. How cool is that? That way you don't gum up your internals. Now, I'm not real up to speed on tools these days, but that's cool. I've not seen that before. Well, I approve of that as well. Of course, mine is corded and it's brushed, so that's pretty cool. I'm really thankful that Nico decided to show me this stuff. I knew about them before, and in fact, one of the lead techs at work was showing me some of Nico's impacts, because he was telling me that, you know, some of my Torx bits and hex bits weren't going to cut it in an impact tool, and he's right. Here's what I'm using, something similar to that at work, and you can see that it's getting damaged by everyday use. And so he was showing me the Nico line of impact sockets, and I think I'm gonna get on Amazon and check those out. And man, they're not gonna be a shop truck price. They're very reasonable. And for someone like me who's doing this at home, or as a brand new tech, or even if you're a seasoned tech, why are you spending tool truck money? I mean, a lot of your paycheck is just going straight out the door. This stuff, it seems great. I'm gonna put it to the test. I'm gonna take it to work, use it in a professional environment, and I'm gonna pass them around the shop. I'm gonna let everybody use these things, and man, we're gonna beat up on them. So, super thankful to them for sending that out. Now what I wanna do, I want to put a skid plate on this thing. Let's do it. All right. I've never stored an ATV like this, but you see the guys with the Banshee collections, they store them upright. I figure if they can do it and store them like that for days at a time, that I can stand one up and put a skid plate on it, right? Let's set the parking brake, and we'll put it in gear. See if I can stand this up by myself. It's not a heavy quad, it's like 400 some pounds dry. Let's see. I don't even know if this loft is gonna be tall enough. That would be unfortunate. Okay. That'll do. We're probably gonna lose a little fuel. Let those carburetors drain out. This is a Ricochet off-road armor. Okay, so one concern I thought I was gonna have with the Nico 3/8 inch driver, I'll show you. So this is a cheapo Craftsman Evolve Torx bit in a 3/8 inch drive, and check that out. It does not seat all the way And even when I can get it to seat all the way, you might have seen it here, it would just fall off on its own. However, I go to a 12mm socket here, and it is not having the same issue. So, something going on with that. Not the tool, but it is my worn out old Craftsman Torx bit. So, maybe I'll be looking into a new set of those. All right. Cool. Now we are fully protected. Went on easy enough. Pretty pleased with it. So that's the update for me. The new job, Andy Speed Shop, new toys, new tools. It's been pretty fun. Thankful that Nico saw the last video and thought of me, wanted me to try their stuff. I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna abuse it, I'm gonna enjoy it, and I'll let you guys know if anything bad happens with them. So for now, I'm gonna do a little riding before the sun goes completely down, and I'll think about another video for you. Maybe I'll take you guys to work one day. Take you guys to work and show you all the equipment there and what we do there. Maybe give you a little tour. If other guys are cool with it, maybe we could do some toolbox tours of like the real professionals who have been there for 15+ years. I think that'd be a pretty cool video. So I'm gonna leave you guys here, and we'll see you next time.